Hello everybody, I'm Grandmastergrump and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I am on the third part of this and it's going okay so far. Not anything, well, not anything's happened really. That's not even English, is it? Not much has happened really in the way of anything untoward. But I think there's going to be some developments soon, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. So, oh yeah, I think this is like the third or fourth day. I'm not too sure. Okay, anyway, let's continue. Right. Oh, it's Natsuki, isn't it? Hey, you. Huh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just going to sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez, now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you shouldn't really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not the right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. Geez. If you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. I need to sort of figure out a voice for Natsuki because I haven't really got a voice down for her yet, but there you go. Anyway, right. That's Monika. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika and she smiles at me. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. Right, so, we're getting straight into it this time. I mean, we had a little conversation with Natsuki, but not much. So, let me just stir my tea, guys. Hang on. Right. So, I think I'm going to show my poem to Sayori first. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making a few new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Grump. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. All right. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, so I guess she didn't have a poem? Alright, fair enough. Let's show Yuri, because she said that she would like it, so we'll see what she says. Well done, Grump. You definitely improved your writing over the course of the few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this is a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monika. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. Oh no, that's me. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Grump? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're good at writing or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri? What I am saying. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. All right. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. I guess, right, so I guess Sayori wasn't feeling well, so she didn't do a poem or didn't want to share her poem. Okay, let's read this one. It's called Beach. A marvel millions of... a marvel? Is that Marvel? A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth... I can't even read that. Chaotically meets the surface under a clean blue sky and expansive bliss. But beneath grey rolling clouds, an endless enigma, the easiest world to get lost in. Where everything can be found. I can't read this bloody writing. Can't read it the best of times. Where are we? There we go. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils, turn black, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. I was like, what the hell? It's like, Oh, hi Alex, how are you doing? You're playing League of Legends today, are you? And you're very laggy because you're watching my stream too. Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, you go and play your League of Legends and have fun. Hello, Purple Nerd. Thank you for hosting me. That's awesome. How's things with you? Right, so just going to do my cup of tea. I've got a massive cup of tea, guys, because all that talking is, yeah, it's thirsty work. Right, cool. So let's. I'm aware that the beach. Oh, I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that you didn't even... Oh, that's me. I was like, hang on. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. I was once asked to give dating advice. Really, Purple? By who? Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I was amusing that we wrote about something in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to be better compare differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wanted to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Cool. Let me check. No, it was Agent Gillian, aka Extreme News. May I share my advice? Yeah, guess so. If you want to share your advice, you can share your advice. That's fine. Let's, sorry, just got to sort this out. There we go, guys. Keep an eye on her. Okay. Keep an eye on her. Right, fair enough. Right, well, who should I go for next? I think I might go for a month before you talk to her. Fair enough. Monika, perhaps? Let's do Natsuki, actually, because she's got a similar poem, hasn't she? Hers will be quite simple, I think. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah, it doesn't blow me away, but there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Well, yeah, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That's really nasty. That was a little unnecessary. What was that, Purple? Keep tabs on her hobbies and dislikes. Get a bow that is her favourite colour. Then after that month, get... Okay, cool. I'll keep an eye out then. Definitely. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could always say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here we go. Wow, that's a long poem. I'm going to take a big drink of tea before I bloody do that. Right. Yeah, that's good advice, Purple. Yeah, you should always talk to someone, ask them how their day's going, listen to them, and offer them something in return as well, some advice. Okay, will do. Right. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left. In a way you thought you had left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you will learn to love yourself again. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's different, isn't it, guys? Yeah. Well, it kind of was the same, but in a different way, I guess. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I just wanted to write something nice, with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, geez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. You really can see her doing that too. Making us write about simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I guess they've started to bounce ideas off each other. Don't know. Right, let's look at Monika. Oi, Grump. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It also make me happy to see. Aha! Anyway, let's look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Well, I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, maybe good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. Welcome back, Purple. No problem. You can always dip in and out when you need to. It's I'm going to be here for a few hours, I think, tonight. So, yeah. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other as well, others' well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of got a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, likes happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, it's totally unexpected. Well, each to their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Right, let's see what she's got to say, guys. I think I'm losing track. I think this might be like the 4th or 5th set of poems. I don't know. Anyway, the lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else fails me, when all others have turned away, the legend is that all remains, the last dim star glimmer in the twisted sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. My God, that was deep. That was absolutely deep. Jeez. Okay, before I go on, I'm going to talk to you, Purple, for a minute. Be there 7 a.m, case the joint, keep the tabs on the staff, clean the restaurant, rent it out. She's making sure pristine, if not cook. Yeah, own guy, piano. Okay, cool. 7 a.m, eh? That's early. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one more thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Yeah, I noticed that as well. Aha, you're surprised. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, okay, or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Wow. Huh. Okay. Right, so what have we got now? No, I don't think it's the next day yet or anything. Alright, anyway. Okay, you three. Oh no, she's wrapping it up now, I think. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Hi, Alex. You lost 2 games. Oh, come on, mate. But did you have fun, though? That's the thing. Did you have fun playing? I mean, it's not good to lose, but as long as you had a good time, mate. What's that? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is this mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Huh? Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps me lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where in the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Actually, she wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? All of the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... Oh, hello. Oh, Bambi Deer's watching. She's my moderator and my partner. And she's probably going to be laughing at my stupid voices that I'm doing. So your game was fun, was it, Alex? Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's always good when you play with somebody that you get along with. It's not great when you get toxic people in a game, but I guess they're everywhere, so you can't really get away from that. Anyway, we need to figure out what we're about the rest of the festival preparations. So let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them. Different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. So Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki, pouting too. Geez, even I can't tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know. You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is racing. Your mind is racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Grump. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really appreciate of that. Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? And that I'm sorry, I'm really anal about this, but that E should be a lowercase a. But never mind. Oh, no, it should be a uppercase E. No, it is earth in that sense, not dirt. Yeah, no, I'm wrong. Sorry. Right. I suppose I wouldn't mind a little bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Grump, you may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on. I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Grump 2. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, not malicious. And baking isn't. Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Grump to decide how to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Grump, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case... Everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm going to go with... Oh, man. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so... I don't know. I just don't know, guys. I think... See, there's so much dialogue and you get very little choice. And then all of a sudden, you have to make a choice. So, I don't know. I think I might go with... I don't know. I might just have to flip a coin. or something. Can you guys tell me, is my microphone okay? Because I've just tweaked it a little bit. And I just wanted to make sure that the levels are okay. But anyway, I'll continue thinking. I will either go for Sayori or Monika. I don't... Oh, man. Okay, thank you, Bambi. I think... Oh, man. I'm going to stick with Sayori. Because she's not feeling great. These guys... Oh, no. I'm going to go with Monika. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monika. Yay, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah? Monika, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already almost suited for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Grump was the one who... that doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monika. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monika, you shouldn't let any you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with the ulterior motives. Excuse me. Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monika. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We don't do a good job as... we won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monika. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay. I get it. Sorry. It's technically the most logical for Grump to help one of you two. So I guess that's what we'll do. Right, so... Alright, okay, that's kind of cool what they've done there. But thanks for letting me know my mic's okay, guys. Cool. I just thought yesterday it was a little bit too loud, so there you go. Anyway, yeah, this requires a cup of tea. And I thought, well, so I can't go with Monika. Maybe I should stick with Sayori because she's feeling a bit down, and I don't know. Natsuki's a bit annoying, but Yuri seems to be like a bit down as well in her writing, and oh man, I'm going to regret this. I know I'm going to save it. I said I wouldn't do this because what I want to do is I want to play the game through naturally, mistakes and all, just to get the full effect. But I will save it at certain points in case anybody wants me to go back and, you know, do a little bit of a different storyline. But I'm going to go with choose what your heart wants. Yeah, I know. Okay, I think Yuri. Good advice, Alex. Screw it. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Grump? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, you'll be able to handle the baking yourself? Or will you? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, I'm excited, may not be the right word. Oh, sorry. Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Grump? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Yeah, she's in a mood. What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Grump picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. But why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. I think I'm Yuri because I can't bloody speak half the time. My reading is atrocious. Right. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter who I was going to pick, really, because I was going to disappoint somebody, wasn't I? So, and I have a nasty feeling about this game, because I think that it doesn't matter who I try to, side with, that somebody's going to get hurt, and it doesn't matter because, yeah, that's going to happen. I don't think you can save the day and everyone's going to be happy, but you never know. I might get lucky. No, I don't mean lucky with the girls. I just mean I might get lucky in the game. I'm going to shut up. Right. I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would have say at the time like this. So, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Yuri. Yeah? I turn around. Sorry, I realise that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. I should give you my phone number. I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Grump. I think that we'll make a very productive team, even if you choose me because you felt bad or something. Chose me, sorry. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely intense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realise. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. And if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. Okay, sorry, it's just me reading it wrong. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. Cool, so she's coming over Sunday, I guess. Well, so far nothing's bad has happened. So I think I'm doing really well. We'll see what happens shortly. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming over to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof and my mouth can't talk. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. What's wrong with this guy? Is he like... I thought he wanted to be with Monika. And then because he couldn't do anything with her, he's like, oh yeah, I'll just jump on Yuri because she's coming over. I'm confused about all of that. It's just whatever. Does he just fancy them all or something? Anyway, I seriously can't wait. Yeah, well, let's see what happens, shall we? It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. By putting Yuri aside, putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Probably not, mate. I think you should have checked in on her, but there you go. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Oh, okay, fair enough. He is visiting her. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Why is there no music? Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Okay. The house is quiet. Yeah, that's what I said. There's no bloody music. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run around and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh, Christ. Fucking hell. I thought something had happened. It's like... Why no music? That's even worse than suspense. Like, you know, the suspense horror type music that you get. I seriously thought there was going to be something wrong. Anyway. Hi, Grump. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always has been. I also recognise the same stuffed animal and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Okay, so she's got a calendar. What wall decorations? It's just a calendar and a couple of stuffed animals. I don't know, whatever. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monika told me, because, dude, girls talk. What's wrong with you? It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet her up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behaviour is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Grump. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been so worried about me at all. That you wouldn't have come over here. You wouldn't have even be thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori? I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Yes, you did, Alex. You did say that yesterday. She's really beating herself up over this, isn't she? And I don't know why. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Grump. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Grump? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. I know, right? I mean, whoa. Okay. It's cool that she told him, but why did she say, why did she take so long to tell him? They're meant to be really good friends, aren't they? And it's like, she should have said something a long time ago, and maybe she could have got some help, because, you know, mental health is a proper illness, and it's something that people can help you with. So she should have said something, but I know it could be difficult, I guess. Right. Well, yeah. Right, so how possible is it that Sayori kept this from me for the entire time that I've known her? Exactly, that's what I said. And thank you, Bambi, for talking to Alex. It's I'm trying to sort of talk and look at the other screen and read this, but yeah, it's good that you should have some people to talk to, Alex, because it's difficult to go through that sort of thing. And at the end of the day, there are people to help and people to listen, because a lot of people have been in that position as well. So she didn't really want so badly for me just to not think about herself. Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Don't say that to her, you idiot. See, this is where it should give me choices to write, pick things. I would never say that I'd be betrayed. That's really insensitive. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Well, okay, that's fair enough. You said something nice. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you've had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Grump. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. He's a teenager. He's not doing important things. He's just, growing up, having fun, doing his own thing. He's not actually out there saving the world. So I think he'd have some time to help his friend, don't you? I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Oh, like a bat being swung against my head. For some reason, when she said bat, I was thinking of the flying bat rather than a baseball bat or some other bat. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I will do. No, Grump, there's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I've made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, once again, I grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? He's hugging her. Sorry, guys, I'm not keeping up with the chat, but thank God my moderator and partner Bambi is doing my job for me. So thank you. Yeah, I'm just going to digest that for a minute, what just happened. That was really intense. He said some nice things, but he also said a few dumb things. But I guess you can't say everything right in life. You're going to make a few mistakes. So not too bad. I mean, I guess she knows he's there for her. But by being there for her, she's feeling worse about herself. So don't know if he can help her. Right. So. Oh yeah, that's really cool, Alex. I'm glad that you're feeling a lot better now. Yeah, that's good. It's really difficult to get over, certain things in life, and sometimes you have to work through things and may never get over them 100%, but at least you can manage them. That's the main thing, is to manage things and try to get over things the best way you can. Grump, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Grump. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Grump, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm going to do the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have it to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Grump. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and it's really so scary too. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this had to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. And at the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right. I look forward to it. Wow, that was another intense moment. It's just crazy, isn't it? So now he has to go off and be with Yuri, who is trying to plan making a move on. I don't know. Maybe it's just like half concocted in his head. And he has to leave his friend. I'm not sure if they've got really like romantic feelings for each other, or she has for him. I don't know. But now he's got to leave her. I wonder what would have happened if I'd picked spending the day with Sayori. They probably would have said no because she's helping Monika. So I guess I would have had to pick between the two others anyway. Don't know. Anyway, let's continue. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here, but I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri into my room. You know the ending I'm going to get, so there's more than one ending, is there? Alright, cool. I reckon I've got the good ending. I reckon I've saved the day and I'm helping Sayori with her issues, and I get a girlfriend out of this, and it's all perfect. That's my prediction. Although, knowing me, and if you watch any of my other games, that doesn't go the way it normally does in my head. I normally mess it all up. But there you go. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Well, cool. She can come over to our house. Jeez. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. She was just going around his room, like poking around. That's a bit rude, isn't it? I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly on her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. Should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help me with. Decorations. Oh, excuse me. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. I find it's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I really like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. I'm kinda happy. And no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax? I bought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the window in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not that familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favourite contributions to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you use, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapour begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. The Natsuki part is cringe. Okay. What Natsuki part? Okay, well, Yeah, I think maybe I should have picked Natsuki then, Bambi, because if she's grumpy, I'm a bit grumpy, aren't I? Well, I'm meant to be grumpy. I'm not grumpy. I think it's an ironic name, Grandmastergrump, but there you go. Right, where was I? Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin... What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write different words on each paper. We need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang them from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. Actually, that is quite creative. I wouldn't have thought to do that. I would have... Actually, I probably wouldn't have done anything because I'm not as creative as this person. Alright, you didn't choose the Natsuki part, you chose the Yuri part. Yeah, I don't know why. I think my reasoning was that Natsuki seemed to be like quite confident and grumpy and full of herself, where Yuri seemed to be a bit more like have less confidence. So I wanted to help her and talk to her a bit. What I didn't realise is that he's a bit of a pervert and he just wants to get with her. So it was like, oh, okay. Well, anyway, I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels for sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Grump. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. All right. Sitting on the floor together, two of us get to work. I carefully draw a character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length, and then she reaches into the bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think this is weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Each to their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. What the hell does she do with the knife? Alright, the thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's interesting thing to me, so I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy, extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Grump! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be so sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah. She stares and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. What's wrong with the girl? He could have a disease or something. Okay. Yeah, Alex, that is a very strange part. What? I'm sorry. Who puts a random person's bloody finger in their mouth? Because you never know what... You just don't know. Okay, I'm a bit shocked, but... I guess that's what she's into. Sucking on fingers that bleed. Or something. Okay, anyway. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull out my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head and buries her burning... I can't talk. Sorry, I'm still shocked. Yuri... That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure. It was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yeah. Yeah. Either she's a vampire or she's into a bit of kink and blood, or she's just like sucking on stumpy bloody fingers, I guess. Anyway. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright. You know what? Stick your finger back in her mouth. Just like, that's it. Have the finger. This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'd do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Grump! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Aha. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil in the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Grump. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri called me weird. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. Hang on. She's called me weird, right? I sucked on her finger that wasn't cut, but she's sucking on my bloody finger. Like, I don't know, like it's a lollipop or something. What? Anyway. It was a tiny cut. Look, already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Wow, that was messed up. But anyway. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all outside by side. Out side by side. There should be a comma there. See, I swear I can talk and I can read. I am clever. I'm well clever, but some of this needs punctuation, I think. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Alex. I'm the strange one. It seems... No, I'm not flustered, thank you very much. I'm trying to process it. I'm not flustered. I'm trying to process what happened. That was just weird. It's just very weird. Anyway. And I'm a method gamer. You know, like a method actor. I'm actually being the character for you guys. So I'm just acting, honestly. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move On to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What is it, like licking each other's scraped knees or something? What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets, sorry. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri's asked me to buy was a kit of watercolour paint tablets. Well, we'll need about 6 cups of water to put in each of the tablets. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. And just a little water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too it'll be too diluted. Okay. Yes. Thank you for that, Bambi. Nice comment. Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than a full-sized glass. I put them on the plate to catch any paint that drips, and then bring them back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colours for the sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, then nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner, and we can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. What the hell was she doing anyway? She's like all red and flustered, rolling down her sleeves. I don't know. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so, Grump. Oh, sorry, if you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colours across the banner to serve as a colour guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolours feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if it feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just want to suck on someone's bloody finger for a minute or two. Hee hee hee. Sorry, I was just ad-libbing. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with somebody can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kai. I'm sorry. Oh, so sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. He's clueless, isn't he? Oh, actually, I'm probably clueless too. I don't know what's going on. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognise from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped in her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. Is this happening? Is it the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Oh, they might kiss. Here we go. Give her a little kiss. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. Missed your chance, mate. You've screwed it up. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier. She's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling in the night sky with the white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? No, not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but it won't take that. Oh, but won't that take a while? Yeah, the thing at the bottom of the screen, the dragon, yeah, the grump. Okay, so, wait, yes, they have that thing at the bottom of the screen, the dragon, yeah. Yeah, it's still there, isn't it? The dragon, that's Haku from Spirited Away. So, hang on, I'm just going to read some of this. Wait, yes, yeah, it's still there. I've kind of just moved things around on my screen a little bit, but it's still there. Let me know if you can't see it or if it gets in the way. Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then you have to bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say like that you're glad it's over? Was I wrong to assume that you weren't at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait so much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done right. Yeah, so I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets this opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Well, okay. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I was glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, as I am, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Grump. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori. Huh? Ah! Hi, Grump! Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Grump. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll be able to be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what for herself? Yeah, see what? Sayori was watching me the entire time. Why do you think she was like peeking through the window from hers, or she's got a webcam set up in his room or something? Don't know. What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such a good friend. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Grump? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much because she fancies him. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. What? Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Grump. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just... Monika? Monika was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden on your mind, making it out to be mine. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Grump. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared of that. That I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Grump, I like you so much I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I would always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Oh, man. Okay, right. Wow. Okay, so I said I was going to play this. Like, just the once. I mean, I might go back to it, but yeah, I know, Alex. I need to choose carefully, but I'm only going to play this like the once on this timeline. I'm not going to like do a save and go back and change what I do, but I might replay the game again at some point. So let's analyze this quickly. So basically, he joined the club because he wanted to be with 4 cute girls. It seems like he doesn't care who he gets with because he wanted to be with Monika. And then as soon as Yuri was coming over, he was like, oh yeah, I'll have a bit of Yuri now. Why not? As you do, I guess. And there was a bit of an awkward moment in his room, or a couple, or maybe 3. I don't know. And nothing really happened. And now, all of a sudden, Sayori said that she's got feelings for him. And he's always said all along that he's just been, you know, had been friends with her. So, I know what I want to do. I want to say to her that I love her because I think that there is more there with those guys. They've got a good connection, and it's more than just friendship. I can kind of see that. But if I say she's just a friend, is that going to disappoint her too much? And then something will happen? Or if I say that I love her and then he doesn't follow through with that, she's going to devastate her, isn't it? So, oh man. But does he mean he loves her in a platonic way, or like, you know, that he bound chicken wow, like, you know, hello, I want a bit of you, like, romantic. That wasn't very elegant the way I put that, but there you go. Jeez, I'm going to say I love her. Screw it. I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realised it sooner, but I spent all the time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day. It's helped me realise that you truly are the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. She wants you to be with other girls. Yeah, I know, Alex, but don't say that to me now. Oh, for God's sake, mate, I've probably screwed this up. I told you I always screw games up, so anyway. As long as we can continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Grump! Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Grump! Is this really okay? I didn't know it. That's what I kind of looked like from the back. I thought I was balding. Maybe not. Oh. Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her close. You'll never have to let go of me again. Well, maybe when you need the toilet, you might need to let go of each other. I love you, Grump. I want to be with you forever. Me too. And I'm really annoyed now. I've picked a high-pitched voice for Sayori because I've got to live with her for the rest of my life. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah. But you've also said a lot of other things, Alex, that messed with my head yesterday, so shame on you for making, you know, using me as your fun. That was funny, though, when you said the things yesterday, when I was, like, flipping from one thing to the other. What's this? What is this? Sayori, I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't that rain cloud go away? They're not going away at all, Grump. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters to me right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about all those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we're really a couple, I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's just really new and scary to me. I understand. Oh my god, I've picked the wrong bloody choice, haven't I? Ah, for fuck's sake. Right. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Grump. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. What are you saying? That this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. Oh, thanks. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. Yeah, I get the feeling that she's going to rely on him a lot, and if he ever leaves or it doesn't work out, it's going to be quite devastating. So I hope that he puts her in the right direction. I don't know. What do you think was the thing that made... That was the thing that made... I think it makes... I think... I don't know. I don't know what makes her happy, really. I don't know. I don't know what makes her happy, really. So I thought it was her seeing him with other people, and it made her happy that he was hanging around with other people and making friends and all that, because it took the burden off her. And maybe I've just messed up by saying I love her and we're going to do all this fantastic stuff together, because now she feels like she doesn't deserve it. So let's hope that he can, you know, get her the help she needs and put her in the right direction, and it all works out. Yeah, I do understand, but I don't know. I just maybe if I pick the other one where it said, you know, oh, you're a dear friend of mine, she might have thought, well, I wanted more from him. I just think he'd be damned if he did, and he's damned if he doesn't. That's my feeling on it. But let's see if we can make this work. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing more or something different. Yeah, you should be doing something different, mate. You should be getting her help. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. There you go. The end. I've fixed everything. It's the day of the festival. Cool. Right. All of the days I expected this to be one of the where I'd be walking to the school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. I don't know when this day will end, actually. I think this is the day of the festival. So we've done quite a lot, actually, guys. We've done like 2 hours nearly. So maybe we could leave it there, perhaps. And maybe we can do the event, or the festival, the next day or something. I don't know. Might be a good place to... Yeah, it might be a good place to stop. we'll do a little bit more and see what happens, shall we? But Alex, do you need to tell me something, or do I need to do a bit more of this? I don't want you messing with my head again, Alex. I know what you're like. You're making me doubt my choices and whatnot. Okay, anyway, let's do a little bit more, guys. Let's do a bit more. Grump, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we were performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this important, she'll try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not really that simple for her. Yeah, he's not a very good boyfriend. I don't know. Are they a couple? I don't know if they are a couple. Because, I don't know. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone and woken her up after all. Ah, you should take a little responsibility for her, Grump. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monika, you know about that. Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Geez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grab one of the pamphlets, laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed in its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognise Natsuki and Yuri's poem from the ones they performed during our practice. The only day is small, unfortunately. There were a couple, I think, to be real. I don't know. Yeah, I think the days are quite small on this. I think they tend to sort of go in a pattern where you have a chat to someone, you do a few poems, and then you have a little chat and something happens, and then it's the end of the day. But this one, I don't know if it's going to be different because it's the day of the festival. What's this? I flip to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh dear. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. That's all it says is get out my head, get out my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Okay. That's a lot of get out my heads. Yeah, I think there are a couple as well, but that doesn't bode well, that poem, does it? Ah, what's this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Grump? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... Ah, well, all right. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Hi, AV Old. You joined the best part. Oh, really? Okay. Well, this is, like I said, this is a blind playthrough for me. I don't know. Oh, avoid. Sorry. Yeah, I get it now. I can't read it from here. My other screen's quite small, so I do apologise. But yeah, this is a blind playthrough for me. So I don't know anything about the game as well. I haven't read up about it. My partner, who's Bambi, she just said, you know, try it out. I think you'd like it. So I thought, okay, I won't look it up. I'll just play it. I did put a trigger warning in here because she told me to do that. So I'm hoping I've done the right thing. So far, Avoid, I have done all the poems with everybody. We're at the festival. I've told... I had a date, or a kind of date with Yuri where we did all the crafts and stuff. She sucked on my bloody finger, which is weird, but there you go. And then I told Sayori that I loved her. So, yeah, let's see what happens, shall we? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monika calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her feel really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been, that all she needs and what I want to give her. There. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the front door and let myself in. Sayori, she really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That's really something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, I just feel it's right. Outside Sayori's bedroom, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. You don't talk to your girlfriend like that. You don't say dummy, but anyway, there's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. It's kind of a breach of privacy, but she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. So, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, that's fucked up. That's messed up. Oh, dear. Okay. My heart's going, man. Jesus Christ, my heart's going like crazy. What the hell? Did I cause that? Oh, fuck. What the hell? This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. Oh, thank you for following Avoid. Right on the bit where I don't think I drove her to do this. I hope I didn't drive her to do this. I tried to make all the right decisions. It has to be... This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sorry I wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe my eyes... What my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Yes, just yesterday I told Sayori I would be there for her. And I told her what's best and that everything will be okay. Jesus. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. I know. Oh, God. Right. I always make the wrong decisions in games, but I know she said that she wanted to see me with other people because it made her happy and it was less of a burden. And I know I'm going through this in my head and it's just so dumb because obviously all the signs were there and I picked all the wrong bloody choices. But I thought if I said she was just a friend, she might have been like, oh no, like I really wanted him, and she would have killed herself or done something harmful. But yet again, I picked the wrong decision, tell her I love her, and she can't handle it, and she goes and kills herself, probably because of my decision making. Oh, God, anyway. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. Oh my God. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. I just spent more time with her. If I spent more time with her, walked her to school, I remained friends with her like it always has been. Right, I think that he's just asking himself too many questions, like what if this, what if that. I think at the end of the day, if someone is like that, then they just need professional help, don't they? They need someone there, a friend, to point them in the right direction to get professional help. I don't think whatever he would have done could have helped, so I don't think there's a right decision here. That's what I'm going to tell myself because I screwed up. But yeah, maybe he shouldn't have said he loved her. What's my favourite girl in this? I quite like... Yeah, Bambi. I mean, Yuri, I quite like Yuri. She's quite weird, but in a, like, I don't know, I find that quite cool that she's quite weird and just a bit deep and meaningful, but a bit strange in a cool way. I can't explain it, but I do like Monika because I gave her a really funny voice, a good old farmer's voice. So if you go back and watch this Avoid, if you haven't watched some of it, I give Monika a bit of a strange voice, and I just think it's quite funny. Yeah, you guys, a couple of people said that they like Natsuki. I find her, she's all right. She's a bit grumpy, and she's a bit like, she's got a bit of an attitude, but she's all right. Anyway, where was I? And I remain friends with her like it always has been. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Aha, but it is. If only I had one chance and I wasn't careful. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. End. Jesus. Ah, man. Oh, look. Why is she broken? Oh my God, she's broken. That's... Oh no, is that... No, she's replaced her. Oh man. Okay, we need to talk about this, guys, for a second. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry, Avoid. I've put some stuff like caps on and bad words. I need to sort out my my modding on here. I'm fairly new to this, so you know. Sorry about that. I will look at it though. Yeah, that. So you've seen that ending a few times, have you, Bambi? Is it the most common ending then, guys? And why has Monika like started to replace this character here? And why is this all messed up here? What's that? That's new game, isn't it? That's meant to be new game. That was messed up. I was not expecting that. And that creepy music as well. Christ. That was really good. It was like... Yeah. I will. Yeah, I think I will have to play this again, guys. That was awesome. Problem is, it kept saying to me, you need to save it. And I did. But I like saved it here, where I decided who I was going to go and do the chores with. So I think next time I'm going to do the chores with Natsuki. And then maybe, I'm guessing, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, I'm guessing that whoever I do the chore with, it doesn't matter. I end up talking with Sayori anyway. So I'm going to say next time that we're really good friends. But will she still kill herself? Something has to happen at the end. You don't just... I mean, do you? Do you save the day? Do you like get her the help she needs? But I can see why there was a trigger warning in it. That wasn't just a trigger warning about, you know, suicide and dealing with depression, which is a really, really intense subject. But it scared the crap out of me. I thought something was going to happen when I opened the door, but when it opened the door, my heart literally jumped out my chest. That was insane. That was nuts. Absolutely nuts. I loved it. I've done a lot of other games where there's things like jump scares. Like I played The Last of Us 2, which is on my YouTube channel, and a shameless plug there. And I've also done The Man of Medan, which is a horror. And that sort of thing I can handle because, you know, stuff like that is going to happen, like with the jump scares. But with this, well, actually, no, I can't. I still scream like a 5-year-old with horrors. But this was more, not a horror, but more like disturbing, wasn't it? It was like, Christ, it was... If you keep playing, some things will change. Really? So can I... What's this? What the hell's that? Yeah, fish scared the crap out of you in the Man of Medan. Yeah, fish did scare the crap out of me in Man of Medan. This is just a new game, is it? So that's a new game, but if I play the new game, is Sayori in it? Is it literally a new game, or is it a new game? Is it actually just a new game, or is it a new game without Sayori, or what? I don't know. I'll have to have a look at that at some point, I guess. I might quickly... folder changes too. Alright, let's start a new game quickly. I've done this for a few hours now and it's getting late, but... yeah, I'm going to do it maybe for just a little bit longer. We'll start one and we'll save it. And we'll see what happens, shall we? Alright, let's get into it. What the hell's this? What the shit? Okay, I'm going to give it a go. You ready? Ajuiti Afusi Aseli TV Zidi 3/4 to sin cheesy question mark upside down G Nui Asi Galati Rajuganani. That's it, I did it. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she just don't care. This is the girl, Jinsi Ziuyo, 3-yo. My neighbour. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together. We know all this, don't we, guys? So we'll skip some of it. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, it's just crosswalk and let Gio3 catch up to me. Oh my god. What? Okay, it's the mornings as usual. Why is it? What? But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I prefer... What the hell? What's it done to my folders in my game? Okay, I'm blankly stare at the wall. So this bit's the same. What the fuck? Sorry, I shouldn't swear. It's very potty mouth. I shouldn't swear. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with it. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Grump. Whoa. Monika. Monika? I've got to do Monika's voice now, haven't I? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but there were we were in the same class last year. Monika, probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So I have her smiling at me. She generally feels a bit... Why did you come here? What did you come here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's... Oh, sorry, I'm not doing her voice. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Ah, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of that politics and around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Fucking hell, scared the shit out of me. A literature club. My God. Christ. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Kind of embarrassing, but there's only the 3 of us so far. But oh God, yeah, 3, because Yuri... Hang on. So, is Sayori dead in this universe? Or is it something kind of like a glitch in his brain, like he knows her? Or I'm confused. This is messed up. The game is messed up. It's messing with me now. Yeah, it's messing with me. Never mind bloody storyline and alternate realities. It's messing with my head. Right. Okay. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature club can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members can't even keep her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah. It's funny, right? She's always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monika say she... Hey, Grump. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, yeah, I guess. But in that case, is there a chance you could do me a big favour? I won't ask you to join, but if you could do at the very least visit my club, it would make me feel really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Grump, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika for her irresistible smile. I think last time it was a cupcake, wasn't it? I timidly followed Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Jesus. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Grump. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki, the one I don't recognise. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. Well, look at the poster on the... Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, the poster on the back of the wall. Christ, that's that is her, isn't it? Why is that there? Hang on. This is right, okay. So she's in the poster, which is just messed up. Yeah, it is a very good painting, but still a wrong one to have in a classroom. And why is like everything glitching? And is she or isn't she in this universe? Is she like a faded memory of mine, or what? And why is Monika taking over the front screen? And why can't I do poems for Monika? This is screwed up. Oh, this is just so screwed up. Anyway. So I ran into Grump in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you bought anyone new? I wasn't going to, well, you know, sorry, I didn't forget that. It just happened. I ran into him though. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Grump? Right, I'll go sit down. Monika's out my league. Is that why you can't actually do things for her, like a poem and all that sort of stuff? Or are you just saying she's out my league? That's a bit rude. Avoid. I could get her. Probably not. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. By the way, what do you mean they're going to get weird? Avoid. Things are already weird. Going to get weird, okay. But it makes school events, like festivals, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Oh, are you going now? Okay, Alex, thanks for joining. So, thank you for watching yesterday's, and after this, I will be doing some more. So, yeah, if you guys got any suggestions, then please do give me a shout on what you want me to play. But yeah, take care, Alex, and it's good to see you again. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Grump, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga! I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Oh no, manga. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. No, not so much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build a deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. The stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off your loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp at something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Aha, I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What's that? Avoid? Write for Natsuki now if you want to. Yeah, I think I was going to go with Natsuki next, just to see how it plays out with her, because I didn't really do a lot with her, and I didn't really do a lot of the poems for her. I did one poem for her, but that was about it, so yeah, I might do that actually. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind in the club last meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give me that back. Fine, Natsuki. You write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. Oh, sorry, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing at that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Well, we all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we can all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now we have a new member. It seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Grump? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, humph. The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I needed to tell you the truth, Grump. But the thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when all it takes is this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems really pretty relaxed. So, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Grump? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be surprised. I would be super pissed. Grump, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Grump, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I really impress Can I really impress the class star, Monika, with my mediocre skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. Right, okay. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, I wonder if you get the same sort of choices. Oh, you've unlocked a special poem. Why would you not want to read the special poem? I don't know, that's weird. Okay, let's read the special poem. Things I like about Papa. I like Papa come home. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me a allowance. I like Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like Papa when I like Papa when gives me lunch money. I like Papa comes home before sundown. I like Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like Papa when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like Papa comes home without waking me up. Why would he wake her up? I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. Whoa. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa, is too tired to notice me. I like Papa. I like when Papa. I keep saying I like Papa. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Whose is that poem? And that sounds really creepy. Like, really fucking creepy. Jeez. Oh, so I can't still pick Monika. I thought I could pick Monika now. Alright, let's try and go for... let's try and go for Natsuki. I think avoid is right. Let's try and go for that. So I always get these wrong. So I think she probably likes cheer. Yes. She likes cute things, doesn't she? So silly. Holiday. Clumsy. Friends. Chocolate. This is quite easy actually to get hers right now. I was getting it wrong before. Smile. Essence. Oh no, that was hers. Okay. Marshmallow. Of course. Whirlwind. Oh, I thought that would be Natsuki. Maybe not then. Dark kiss. Heart. Childhood. Melody. Vivacious. Oh no, that would be her, wouldn't it? Bollocks. Yeah, you're right. Avoid this. Yeah, it's that sort of thing. Oh, balls. Oh, my thing hasn't refreshed. Hang on, let me just refresh that. How do I refresh my alerts? Come on. Let's try that. My alerts haven't refreshed. There we go. See if that helps. Maybe not. Don't know. That's a bit weird. I'll sort my alerts out another time, guys. Sugar. We know who that is. Hair. Heartbeat. Suicide. No, I picked that once. I don't want to pick that again. I'll screw that. Doki Doki. And Destiny. Oh no, that was her. Well, I picked mostly her, didn't I? So it should be okay. Right, we'll do this poem section and then I'll probably leave it there, guys, because it's been a fair few hours. But I will be streaming again tomorrow. And my other ones are on here and on YouTube. Anyway. Hi again, Grump. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I'm keeping my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, her face just changed. Thanks for keeping your promise, Grump. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. What? I just looked away for a second. What the hell was that? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had me dragged me here by Monika. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I can't read that. What? Natsuki certainly have a big mouth. So someone who keeps manga collection in the... Is the music going a bit weird? That's just me. I think it's playing with my... Is it? I don't know. We'll soon see. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Grump. I'll make sure to put you in your... we'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something I like, if you ask. What? Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like... Well, as vice president and all, I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought that you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. and we could, discuss it if you wanted. Is this how a girl accidentally being cute? So cute. So that music is really weird. They've sped that music up, I swear. That sounds strange. She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. That music is really off-putting. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Yeah, she's rummaging around the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You're looking for something in there? Fucking Monika. What? Whoa. She didn't. Did she swear before? I don't know if she swore before. I can't remember. But no need for that. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organised if someone else is just going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. I know, fucking Monika, right? Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Oh, you've played the game Avoid. Okay, fair enough. So, have you played it, like, through all the way, like, over and over? Or have you just played it, like, once or twice? So, I'm just wondering, like, once you do this one, I'm guessing you have to do another one. And then, is there, like, a final run-through where it's just Monika and you? That would be interesting. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of those shelves. Curious, I pull out the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand, then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. I see a box set with one of the books missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feeling. I get closer to look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Ah, right. There's a final. And I'm halfway through. Wow. Yeah. Halfway. I think I've played like for 6 hours of this, so it's about a 12-hour game. Okay. If you're gonna judge, you can just do it through that glass on that door. Through that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice, but I tell you one thing, Grump. Consider this a lesson straight from the what? Don't judge a book. What the fuck? In fact, Natsuki pulls the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colourful attire, skirting striking anime feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. I just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space where she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in a high school, typically a typical slice of life affair. It kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Don't you? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? You could not rub it in. Could you not rub it in? Geez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who won't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards other losers over time. but it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own house. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. What? That's not what happened last time. She just said he wouldn't like it. He would beat the shit out of her. He hits her. Was that poem about Natsuki's dad then? Her papa, as she put it. Oh my god. I know, that was bad. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, I'm here reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, geez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. I'm flipping the page. What's it doing? I'm flipping the page. Oh, time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she's started to fall asleep. Hey, this is a bit different. I'm sure this is a bit different. Okay. Hey, I'm just going to do something, guys, just very quickly. Streamlabs. I don't know why it does that. That's annoying when it does that. Right, okay. I think it's going to come back now, guys. Because I'm trying to update my my overlays and stuff, and it's just not doing it for some reason. I need to fix it. It's bloody annoying. Mark orders, skip alert. Okay. I'm sorry about this, Avoid, but your name is meant to be here, and it's meant to have another follower. So I apologise it hasn't come up. That's quite annoying. I need to sort that out. I'm not sure why it hasn't done that. Give me a second. I'll just log into my thing. Let's put it over here. Oh, it's actually not... It doesn't think I'm actually logged in. That's a bit crap. Come on, log in. There we go. Right, that's logged in now. Let's see if it updates it, guys. Anyway, she looks like she starts to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh, God, there's a sound effect. That's never happened before. Has it? Oh, what the fuck? What the hell? That was nuts. That was bloody crazy. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, you okay? Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Grump. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share our poems now? Yes, let's do the poem bit. Cool. I'm going to do that quickly. No, don't know what it's doing. Piece of crap. I need to sort that out. Right, so who shall we go for first? I think we should save Natsuki. Maybe? Yeah, let's go with Yuri. Yeah, Yuri first. That'll do. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Can I? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, so sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. Fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why'd you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through. So is it bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. Okay, Void, thank you for watching and thank you for following. I'm sorry it didn't show up, but I'll do a few more of these and do some other videos, and I'm on YouTube as well, so yeah, thanks, and take care, and I'll see you again. Okay, cheers, bye. It's fine, I didn't really notice. Well, what are you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognise in the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not that something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologising to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Oh Christ, here we go. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. At least the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms, breathing air of presence, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have much terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But if I took you a long time to read... Oh, but it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't short. Too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Grump. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember that poems often express their own thoughts and feelings experienced in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem only being symbolic compared to a ghost. Lingering... This looks all pretty much the same, guys. I mean... Yeah. Make me happy. Just remember those things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Cool. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there, guys, because it's been nearly 3 hours, and I'm glad I stuck at it because it has got really weird, really strange. But I'm going to save it now, and I will continue this tomorrow. I'll probably do a few more of these. I reckon I'm probably over halfway now, as someone mentioned. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. So, goodbye for now.